Well, Amaranth is back in my comments again, and she's going ballistic. Very interesting. I don't know why somebody with a million plus followers who makes 1.5 million a month through her OnlyFans is spending her time on my channel. But thank you, Amaranth, for doing so. I appreciate the attention, and I appreciate all the clicks. It's great. Now, she has been stirring up controversy with Anime Matsuri and making some serious allegations against the CEO there. And it looks like she's backtracking. So she said one thing in my first video, and then she said completely different thing in another. Now it's looking like she kind of made this stuff up. I think she's kind of going full Amber Heard, my friends. You never go full Amber Heard. All right, my name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. If you like hot redheads, who at least are modest in some regard, you should check out my comic. It's called Overmind, and if you're an Anime Matsuri fan, you probably will enjoy my content. I come from Comicsgate, a wonderful movement of people who care about comics, trying to remove wokeness from everything. And that link is in the description below. It's been doing very well, as you can see, the $33,000 on a comic. Awesome stuff. Thank you, everybody who's come in so far. And I'd appreciate it if you check it out, support the channel, and grab that link in the description below. All right. So, a few days ago, I made a video about this, and I made a video about how she's accusing the Anime Matsuri CEO of grooming her, basically. And one of my wonderful followers here, Origami, pointed out. Here she says, to be clear, you're saying I did the grooming. I did not label it. Yeah, she didn't say the word. I just described the events as they appear and the texts read. So she's trying to say that, like, it's all me making up this grooming allegation. But if you look at actually what she says right here, she said, this is what she says, visibly discussion allegations. This is her quote. Who goes out of their way to make excuses for preying upon young women minors. So preying upon young women minors, that's an accusation of grooming. That is what that means. That is literally what we're talking about every time that happens. And in my comments, she claimed that the CEO of Anime Matsuri was sending her sexual underage texts when she was underage. And if that was the case, I said, bring it out. I email me the texts. I will take your side in this because I do not want grown adult men sending texts like that to young women if that's the case. That's not right. And we are opposed to that in the channel here. Of course, I knew deep down that she was not going to produce those texts and that this was all just like some sort of cry of attention. This was some sort of Amber Heard nonsense like it always is. And she came back to my comments in the video, which was challenging her to actually produce the evidence, because evidence is what matters here. And she changed her tune. So after she said he was sending her, underage texts like that, this is what she says now. And she left a lot of text, so let's go through this. Here it is on my YouTube channel, right here in my comments. So she says, I get more reach than you do. I'd rather watch all the defenders circle the wagon than drop the bomb. So she's saying that she would rather us come out here, defend him, and then she dropped the bomb just to mess with us. So this is a total intention to mess with us, to mess with Anime Matsuri, to mess with just fans of just normalcy. She wants to create this whole gaslighting experience is what happens here. She says, if I drop the video, one of you guys would abstain from covering it. I think waiting a bit to build my own convention, so she's going to make her own convention, I guess, an update is a better move. I think you'd have to agree. So she's saying she's not going to provide the evidence. She's going to try to start her own convention, and then she's going to release this later. Now, what's interesting is if you go back to 2018, and I think Amouranth's like 28, right? So at 2018, she was at Anime Matsuri, posting about how she loved cosplaying there and all that. So before this became a political thing and Anime Matsuri became a political hot topic with a bunch of YouTubers basically from the right showing up who are not allowed to be at conventions, Amouranth was fine with it. And now, 5 years, so she was 23 at the time. Now that she's 28, she's not fine with it. And it's all because people like Ricada are there, like Vic Mignogna are there, like Yellow Flash, that Umbrella guy, all the popular YouTubers are there. Now she's mad about it. So it's obviously just a play for attention. She's not actually concerned about safety because she didn't demonstrate that she was, even though she claims she was, and that's it. So here she goes. That said, I'll preview whatever, this if you want. And the clown who said I'd get sued, he wouldn't, because then it would come out. The basis of this is a Facebook chat which links to his Facebook account. Facebook chat that links to his Facebook account. So it's not even his Facebook account, it sounds like. If I made the video, it bears explaining because there's a lot of BS. Yeah, it's not that hard, Amouranth. If you have an actual situation where a guy was sending you sexual DMs and he's like in his 30s or whatever, and you're like 16, that doesn't bear explaining. You don't need to it's pretty easy. So he's good at making it seem subtle. Here we go. And so when I read this, I saw, oh, so it's not real. You're making it up in your head. Okay, but basically, he approaches me via DM. So he DM'd her. He didn't say anything like, hey, baby, in DM. He just DM'd her. Okay. And invites me to do a special cosplay elaborate spectacle at the kickoff of a cosplay contest. So Amouranth is a cosplayer, and she's prominent in the scene, and he asks her, as the convention CEO, to be a part of the cosplay event. That's it. It's pretty much a nothing burger, Amouranth. That is not what you were implying. It's not something that could be pulled off with copious permitting. I'm super into the project. He's just talking to me about it while sprinkling everly so carefully. But I mean, in retrospect, it isn't careful. Oh, okay. Hey, how old are you? I reply my age. And this is where it changes from the time before, right? So she implied before, she said underage in the old comments. Now she says, I reply my age, which is not the legal drinking age. So now she's under 21, not under 18. Oops, that's quite a difference, Amouranth. So if you're over 18, this is not the same discussion we were having the other day. This is ridiculous. A lot of exposition about the project. So he's talking to her about the project. And then he allegedly says, again, she hasn't produced this, hey, you want to come out and get drinks? Again, he's established my age. Yeah, you're over 18. So, oh well. Yeah, I drank in college. Whatever. Okay. I decline again by citing my age. He tells me I'm no fun and plays it off as a joke. Hey, do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend? I reply, no. Why does it matter? More about the project. So that's it. That's it. And she's apparently over 18 at this point, so who cares? Finally, he asks if I'm going to kiss or make out with another girl cosplayer. Winky face. And that's it. That's his whole deal. So this is an adult girl who's having a conversation with him about cosplay. And he makes maybe a comment which is a little flirty, and that's it. That's what I'm reading here. So if you have something else, if you want to prove, Amouranth, that you're under 18 in this, and that's a different ball game, let's do that. But if this is under the drinking age, which is 21, stop it. Stop playing the fake victim, is what I got to say. This is all a ridiculous thing, and here she is. She keeps going, tells me to make a racket about it. I'm going to, because, look, Amouranth, you made a serious accusation about somebody, like, making sexual comments to you like you're under 18. If that's the case, that is a terrible thing and it needs to be exposed. But this isn't what's happening here. You totally went back on your story. You changed all the details of everything, and you still haven't provided evidence that even this conversation went the way that you said it was going. So right now, it looks like you're a fraud and a phony, and it looks like you're the next Amber Heard crying nonsense while you're making millions of dollars off of simps on the internet who are paying to sit there and, you know what they're doing when they're looking at your OnlyFans. Come on. You're not so innocent. Stop it. All right. That's it. What do you think about this? Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. I have no tolerance for phonies and frauds trying to destroy people's lives over nonsense. When they make accusations that don't have evidence, I don't tolerate that here on the channel. You can always count on us to report the truth on it. And thank you for showing up here, guys. So hit that like and subscribe button. And if you like what I'm doing, if you like our content and all that, look, I'm an expert storyteller, 43 comics, 17 novels. I've won awards for this stuff, guys. please check out Overmind in the description below. Amouranth, even though I'm not a huge fan of you, if you want to cosplay as Ayla Rin here, let's do that. I'd be happy to have you do so. All right. We'll see you guys soon.